Hey guys, hopefully you're doing fantastic today. I'm going to show you how to find your box's pinhead over and over to start a snowball effect during your games, or to help out you out as survivor to try and pinpoint it and try and move the spawn of the box. It sounds weird, but we'll get into it more and more. So right now in front of you, we have Dead Dog Saloon, and this is the competitive clock map for Dead Dog. We have main building, obviously, is M. P is the gallows. S is Killer Shack, and then everywhere else you can kind of imagine where it kind of is. The more you've played the map, you'll get the hang of it. Anyways, we can have our red dot in the top left as our killer, and the bottom right we have the 4 green dots as our survivors. Now, at the start of the game, you might just say, let me equip Lethal Pursuer, a perk that lets you see all survivors' auras at the start of the game for, I think, 9 seconds. You could use that to help you find the box and their spawns, but it's not necessary. If you would like to try and find your box without it, all you have to do as the killer is recognize your spawn and be like, okay, I'm here. Now, let's find the survivors where they spawned. They could either spawn in front of me down here, or maybe they spawned over here. But to try and spot someone, we're going to go ahead and walk all the way through, maybe to the main area. And when you're here, you might be able to catch a survivor going this way. Maybe you see a survivor going, hold on. Maybe you see a survivor going this way, and you guys run into each other. And basically what this does for you is it says, oh, okay, I saw the survivor come from this general area. So, as a killer, I'm going to think, okay, so the box might be in 2 locations. It could be over here, or it could be over here. Now, what lets me decide that is the box has to spawn 40 meters away from you and 16 meters away from everyone else, give or take a few. So, we have to take a chance. What do we think they're going to be going for? Now, you could just say, okay, I'm going to full send it to one side and just hope that it's over here. Just going to hope. But this survivor might be like, okay, he's going that way, I'm going to go back to be safe. And I could be running over here aimlessly, and the box is actually maybe in like this corner instead. And I'm just like, well, I've lost because the survivors have gotten the box and I don't know what I'm going to do. Instead, if you want to try and get your box right away, you can go ahead, sit here for a little bit, try and maybe play with their chase a little bit. Maybe they go all the way over here, and that is a gamble, like maybe the box is over there, but if you don't see anyone else go over there, I doubt they're going to bring you to the box. So maybe I'll be like, I'll get an M1 on them, get them injured, leave them, and by that point, someone might go pick up the box, and you might be like, oh, okay, let's take a look over here. Maybe I see some scratchies leading up this way, and then I find them on my box, and that could start the snowball. Now, that's usually how I go about it. You can really find it very quickly on smaller maps. I would say Dead Dog's very easy to find it, but if you don't and you full send this person, they'll solve it and it'll respawn later. But if we get this, we down them, we get the box, and then you're going to be like, wait, how do I find the box next? Okay, when you down them, you collect your box. You have an animation, you put it away, and all that stuff. When you do that, that box is gone. It's not near you at all. It'll spawn somewhere else. And again, it has to spawn 16 meters from everyone and 40 meters from yourself. So, by the time I finish this chase, maybe we've all moved down over here and like we are in main building or something. Hold on, I'm going to fix that so it's not like all jumbled on each other. Anyways, we're all over here, and then the box is got, and I proceed to take this person with me, and I'm going to hook them somewhere else. No, hold on. Before I even hook someone, I get the box, they all scream, and let's say this person leaves, and they went over here, this way maybe, and this person's down over here, and this person is still on this generator, and I'm right here. Now, from right now, you'll see everyone in the map, you'll see them all scream, and you'll know their locations, and you know your location, and you have a survivor right next to you. So the idea is, where is everyone not? That's what you want. So, as soon as I get the box, I'm going to immediately take this person and move them down here. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to force my box to spawn in this area. I want to control this part of the map. I don't want it to be over here. I want to force survivors to move towards it. I want to point it where I want it to be. Now, you might think that's stupid and be like, well, Aiden, why wouldn't you bring them over here and try and force it to spawn in the main building? Main building's right, is a fight. I don't really like chasing there as any killer at all. And honestly, I don't want to take the chance of it spawning in the middle closer to them. Because I know I might have already used some tiles over here. I might have used a back tile over here. As long as I can try to keep my box in an area where there's not a lot of resources, I can make it so I can get that snowball effect left and right, left and right. It's really, really nice. Now, oh my goodness. Now, as I take this person and I hook them, the box will spawn again. And we will be moving. Oh my god, let me move you. Yeah, we'll be moving. And we hook them right here. There's a survivor down there. I'm going to let them get the free unhook. The box spawns all the way over here because it's semi-far from most people. It's not in between. We're pretty good. And then I'm going to start to wander this way. I'm going to check to see if anyone's doing any of their scratchies, see if anyone's going to it already. If not, I'm just going to defend this general area. I don't have to go through everything and search it. All I have to do is maybe check over here to make sure it didn't spawn there. And if it's not there, then I'm like, okay, let's just defend over here. And then we see a survivor, we're defending, and then we're like, okay, this survivor's on a gen over here. We'll chase, or right here. We'll chase them around. And my goal is to try to push them towards the box. We want to push them towards the area so that we can control a chase near it and also like control our box. If we can defend that and stay in chase, that's fantastic. And let's say that this person does a good job. I'm able to spot my box. I don't have to pick that up. I can leave it. And we're going to get them over here to 12. They're taking us for a little bit of a ride, and we're chasing them. And then another survivor comes in around the corner and is going to pick up our box. Immediately, I can give up on this chase. And you might be like, well, Aiden, they literally have nothing and you're about to down them. Maybe I can get that M1, slug them, but my box is the most important thing. So what I want to do here is immediately beeline it back, and I want to catch this person with a box. I need to. And they might be running. I'm still going to try and get them because it's the best scenario to have someone that has your box and you spot them. Because as soon as you down them, that's another chain hunt. And that is where the snowball really takes effect. And it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And let's say that we're fighting over here. I eventually get them downed or whatever. And people have moved around. Someone's at main on a gen over here. This person's back on gallows. And then this person is kind of over here. Now, this might be a difficult spot for a box to spawn. It could spawn in many different areas. So I down this person. I'm in there in the corner. And I'm like, okay, I got the box. I see them all scream. They're all here, here, and here. And the box is going to spawn in about like 6 or 7 seconds. Let's take a look at where they are, where they might be going. Everyone's right here. I'm going to literally take this person, go as far as I can in the corner to try and force the box to spawn closer to me. I'm going to try and force it to spawn in the middle. That's what I want. That would be amazing. There's also a possibility of the box spawning straight ahead over here, which could also be very good. Now, I think there's a less of a possibility of spawning back here, but maybe it's still possible. But these two seem very, very possible. This one the most possible because it's in between all the survivors and it's far away from me. That is probably my favorite thing, and that really is how you kind of control the box spawn. Move with them as you hook them and try and see where they are when you pick up your box. Very, very important. Now, I know you guys are done with me talking. You probably are bored out of your mind just by listening to this, but I'm going to show you some gameplay of me playing offline, talking about me finding the box over and over, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Let me know. Not a terrible map for us. I say not terrible just to understand box spawns. Spawn in front of us, which means box is on left side. Oh, we are so correct. Nice stuff. 1, 2, 3. Everyone's on this side. So again, if we stay here, actually, we can force this box to spawn in front. The box should spawn in front over in this jurisdiction, this area somewhere, because the box has to spawn so far away from you and so far away from the survivors. The idea here is that we push a survivor towards the box so we can protect it and chase the survivor at the same time. Ella's already gotten the box. She's over here on the right side because you see those chains. So we were correct on the box spawn. And it actually is to our benefit. She's right there. You see her? Fantastic. Fantastic. The whole idea here is where our goal is to make someone pick it up, or at least be able to defend it. Oh, too greedy on my part. Always be patient with your chains. Always be patient. I'm surprised she plays this. She has a couple chains on her. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. We're going to force the box to spawn behind us. We're going to take them immediately and walk straight to force it to spawn behind us. That's the idea, because we're also carrying a survivor, which controls one of the spawn points, the direction for the spawn for the box. So, you would think I would go down for those two, but I want my box. As you can tell, box is over in this direction, someone's already going for it, so we did kind of put it over here. They already picked it up too, nice. Now remember, we do have an add-on that will help us be a little bit more patient, gives us 2 more seconds. Nice, and we do find them again. There is a chain on them, which will... Yes! Very nice. And they have another chain on them! Oh my god. Love the box spawns. Shoot. It's okay. We're still here. Wow, does she have life? She does have life, and I think it can consider that as a slow vault earlier, and maybe that's why I didn't give that to her. You can kind of go through the ground and sometimes predict them, and it can help. Now, she doesn't have too much here. She also doesn't have life again, which is really... There's one thing you gotta notice sometimes. It's one thing you gotta notice. If there is elevation, it can really screw up with your, your chain summoning. It can really, really mess with it. It's very, very annoying. Now, my question is why we went right instead of left. Left, at least you buy a little bit more time and distance. This is just death. 1, 2, and 3. Box will spawn over on that side. Now, box should spawn over here. It shouldn't spawn over on that side. It should spawn over on that side again. We're going to hook her over here. I'm giving them a free hook. Don't mind me. Maybe I can be a little bit greedy and get a hit on the generator
of good suffering
before someone gets the box. Do you think so? Yes. Now let's hope that no one gets the box as fast as we did. Elle got it over the side. Let's try and... Yeah, she's right over there. She's going to be running away a little bit. Yeah, she didn't really move that much. This was really not good for her. Very good for us, though. Very good for us. I'm very curious as to what Sable thinks that they're doing. Even though you're taking a hit, they still have my box. And they can't really get rid of the box that easily. Okay, greedy. So, what I've come to learn as well is it's very good to be patient with that. Well, I don't think I need to be that patient if she doesn't go anywhere. She could have Dead Hard, remember? Look out for that. If a chain hits them, they do not have Dead Hard. They can't use it while they're... 1, 2... And someone's here, are they? I don't know. Box should spawn in this direction. Try and always look at the distance as to where it's from all survivors, away from survivors, and away from you. Mainly away from you, though. It can spawn closer to survivors, so it could be in this area. Someone's going for it over here. You heard the chain? I think that was an invisible hitbox slightly. The box should be behind us, though. We saw Sable turn, but she turned immediately around. This box should be over here, shouldn't it? Let's see if we can just kind of control this and maybe get it down or some value out of it until someone gets it. Ooh, she almost died there because she messed up her pathing. Box should still be in front of us. Chain hunt's still active. Still kind of corral them towards that side, though. We don't want them to leave the side of the box, just so we can kind of micromanage. She does not have life. She has sprint burst. We are in a very bad spot for ourselves, so I'm gonna be on. Again, the same thing, you see. I'm trying to hold it down, but it doesn't work. It kind of likes to auto-look for you. Or move. L gets the box again for some reason. I don't know why. Beautiful. That add-on that we have that allows us to have 2 more seconds on the box is very nice. I don't think she wants to play anymore. We saw 3 people on that kind of side. Box should spawn semi behind us. Somewhere no, it could spawn on this side. Could it? I'm a little bit lost. I didn't exactly look at it as long as I needed to. We saw someone in the distance running left side. I think she's upstairs. I thought I heard her downstairs. There she is. Is Vox over here, you think? Ooh, we barely got her. Her lagging hitbox. And now I will take a chance to see if anyone goes to the box. If someone picks it up right now, I might drop her and just take a look. Kind of hook her in the middle, just keep on looking about. So we can keep her in the vicinity. Someone did get the box. And they are not too far from us. It kind of was in the area that we deemed over here. There is nothing down here either. I will be walking around just in case. Yeah, in case she decides to go to that window. A lot of survivors like to go to that window. And I mean, she doesn't have too much to play here. As long as we land one good chain, or the chain lands for us. 2 people spawn there. We're right here. Box should spawn in this direction. I love Pinhead. Also, make sure to watch out for chains when you're playing Survivor, I would say as well. It will like sometimes force you into a slow vault, and you will not be able to fast vault. And when you have the box, chains still try and get you. That gives Pinhead the advantage and lets him kind of know where you are, so you can't hold on to it forever. Box should be somewhere in this direction. Somewhere. Guess I can take my time as we look for it as well. Break some stuff as we go along. Maybe someone will find it for us. It is behind us, by the way, because we see Fuzzy Ring right here. Going obviously closer to try and find it. There's a beautiful chain there for us. This is why we love Chain Hunt. It really assists you in chase a lot of the time. Now the question is, will I make the same mistake again or not? I'm going to look down this time. I'm going to look down. I'm going to stay looking down. Well, I guess we're going to do this. I guess that's just a spot where it kind of bugs out. Hold on. Break. She is very much so in the corner. But I think... Oh, so close. We did let them get our box. We did let them get our box. That is such a shame. But that's not the end of it. Because our box does come back after a certain amount of time. I do always like to chain them a little bit. Because it kind of makes them panic a little bit or struggle. And if more chains break and they summon back on them, we have Brutal Strength to help us. Keep in chase and everything like that. It's quite nice. Beautiful. You see that chain that got her right there? That one is because she broke a chain. And if ever a survivor breaks a chain, it'll summon another one. Honestly, I thought I would reach that. Huh. Also, we don't have to worry about box spawns or anything like that right now. I mean, I guess that works. Well, box just spawned right now. 2 people are right next to us as well. I don't know where the 3rd person is, so the box could be anywhere at the moment. But it's not going to be back in this corner, and it might not be over there. So let's try and take a look over this way. Do a look around the left side. So if we don't spot it over here, we can kind of cancel out the areas where it might be, or where it might not be. Always listen as well. You can hear the little jittering of the box, little spark. There it is. I guess it wasn't sparking for us. There's Sable. Alright, so 2 of us are here, and then 1's over there. Box is going to spawn in that direction. Ooh, again, getting hit by that Wow, the amount of chains! Oh, I love these chains, man. It's so funny. It's actually so funny. She does not have life, remember. She's going to go back downstairs, like I said. Box should be in this area. So it's kind of good that she's going this way, so we can kind of watch for it some more. She stayed over there, so Box is not being touched right now. Box is not being touched. She's not going downstairs. She should die here, I think. There's a lot of chains on her. Yeah. Box should be in front of us. And remember, when there's one survivor standing, the box will not actually affect them. So if Sable dies on hook, the box will not help us find them unless we find it ourselves and make them scream, which is a possibility. She picks up the box. It was in this area. She might have moved it a little bit. Ooh, great. Now, when you are the last survivor alive, it's usually not worth it to get the box. And as you can tell, no survivors are standing. We have no more box left. And that is GG's. Well done. That was a pretty good example of showing where you can kind of locate and pinpoint where your box spawns based off of just finding at the start and trying to do a snowball after that and trying to stay in the vicinity of where the box can be. And maybe the survivors tell you where it is, and then you kind of just want to defend that area or kind of take a chase near there so you can interrupt it. That's kind of how I do Pinhead, and I absolutely love it. And it always allows these snowballs to happen. It's very fun, and if Pinhead ever comes back, I hope you guys are able to try it.